Welcome my friends, I'm Mark Thomas, the home builder. Welcome to my Home Outdoors channel. Would you believe all this behind me is approximately $800 worth of professional window cleaning equipment and supplies. Now if you're looking to do your own windows as a residential homeowner, I'm going to show you what I think is the best of all this stuff, and I'll put together a simple yet top of the line cleaning kit. So if you want to clean your windows like 2 to 3 times a year, you can do it yourself, you can save money, and I'll show you the tried and true things, kind of cut through the chase of all the different things, the research you could read. I think you're going to find this to be one-stop shopping, so stay tuned. Before we get started, I just want to say, as a professional home builder, I've had many homes that I've built and sold, and when I have somebody coming through to look at them, one of the things I want to make sure is to have the windows clean, sparkling clean on the inside and out. It's just a nice detail to take care of. So let's go through and I'll show you from all the stuff right here what I think is the best. Alright, so there's a couple of big names in the window cleaning business. The yellow, the Ettore, I've heard other people say Ettore, but I'm just going to say Ettore. And the Unger, those are two of the big players. They make good stuff. And what I found as far as a cleaning bucket, oops, this is a lid for the Ettore bucket. This is a little less expensive. I like it actually a little better than the Unger. And the accessory, that sieve right there, and the lid, they're handy if you're, like, sometimes when I'm going to my job sites and there may not be electricity there yet, I like to transport my own water. So if you want to do it in this, you get a lid, but it will leak, so you want to take and detach this sieve from it, and then when you put the lid on it, it's good to go. So, all right, okay, the one thing I want to mention, when you are using a T-bar, there's also a 3-gallon bucket right here. It's about the same size of a 5-gallon, but you can't always fit a larger T-bar all the way in, so you have to do one end at a time. So that's why I prefer this size right here, because you can dip that whole thing in. This is an 18-inch. The most important tool is the squeegee itself. There's a handle, and then there's a channel. This is an aluminum channel, and then the rubber fits into that. So I have the Unger Ninja. It's very nice, and they make their own. This comes out. This is a channel. I believe this is like a 14-inch size, and you really can't go wrong with this, especially a beginner. Instead of having metal clips on the end, which sometimes are a little tricky, they just have sliding clips, so the rubber comes out. But I would say, as a homeowner, just run with this right here with the Ettore rubber in there. It's just going to work better on your glass. The cleaning, this is a T-bar with a cover on it. The best cover that I found so far for working on the outside, just all around, this is the Pulex brand. This is the Microtiger, I believe, and it has a little cleaning abrasive thing on the end, which is nice to work some of those things that are in the corners or just like the hard spots on the window. So this won't scratch your glass, which is good stuff. And the Unger T-bar, this one is a flexible one, and you can turn that to tighten it, and you can work off a pole from that. Now what I found works best, they say nose to glass. So if you're going up high, you're better off going, instead of working off of a pole like this, like doing your squeegeeing, putting the soap on the windows works well with a pole, but using a squeegee on a pole takes some practice. So especially as a homeowner, if you're careful on the ladder and you're comfortable and you're safe on it, nose to glass is the best way. So you're just right there at your glass, keeping it clean. All right, now if you're going to the inside of your house, this is the Unger Microfiber. This holds probably more water and soap than any other one around, so it's very absorbent, and this is the best for inside because it doesn't drip. Like this particular one right here is called the Monsoon. This will drip like crazy. This is not really needed for a homeowner. If you're a professional window cleaner and you're just going all day long and you have windows that are in the hot sun, this is just going to really soak them down good. So forget that, even though you're seeing that in the video. Okay, when it comes to cleaning towels detailing, I found this one right here in the automotive. This works really good. I like this one. I just use this for wiping down the rubber each time, the blade, because all the dirt that's on there, you want to start off with each stroke with a nice clean edge. So this works good for that. This is called a Huck Towel. It's a surgical towel. You'll see in a lot of window cleaning supply companies, they sell reclaimed towels. They're pretty cheap. They're probably about, I don't know, 75 cents a piece. They're very absorbent and they don't leave lint. So you can just get an idea how big they are. Just really good for getting in the corners and detailing all the way around. So really all you need for your towels, I would say get the Huck Towels right here, or surgical towels. This one, it's about a $10 towel. This is kind of cool too. It's probably worth considering. This is Irish linen. It's called a Scrim. It's very fast drying, and some people say they just prefer this over anything else. So I'd say it's a toss up between the two, but I'd probably just go ahead and order about a dozen of the Huck Towels and you'll be good to go. Alright, so there's many forums and topics about the soap. What I found, this really works good, and you can find this like at Home Depot. This is Unger Easy Glide. This has some glide in it. Sometimes you may need to add, like right here, some Sorbo Glide. Sometimes the rubber doesn't slide like you want, or you want the water to stick on the water, like in the hot summer, on the glass a little bit longer. If you put some glide in it, that gives you a little more working time. But I find that the Unger, this brand works really good. The only drawback is the smell is a little, I've heard somebody say it smells kind of like some old aftershave, like from the 80s. So I think they advertise it as a pleasant fragrance, but I get tired of it pretty quick. And I've also heard some people, if they get a couple gallons of water, they'll use lemon ammonia, put a couple of glugs in it. That's just kind of a loose term. And then maybe a squirt of Dawn soap. This is the kind of the old school, that I believe it's called non-concentrate. I'll have to look it up and put a little pop-up in the window here in the screen if it's a little bit different than what I'm thinking it is. And a lot of the professionals will talk about Glass Gleam 3 or Glass Gleam 4. 4 is for soft water. 3, I believe, is for hard water. And then they require some slip. So this Winzall Super Slip works really good. A little bit of this together. So you can use what you like. You could even just use a couple, like a small squirt of Dawn in your water, and you'd be fine. But what I would say, if you can just deal with the smell, I just keep going back to this. It's just pretty quick and easy. It's like 2 or 3 capfuls per gallon. Easy to measure. It's pretty inexpensive, and I find that it works really good as far as the glide and the slip and all that. It's all built in. So that's my review, I believe, of everything. It's nice to have a bucket on a belt right here. If you're going up on a ladder, walking all the way around your house, you can store your T-bar in here while you're using your squeegee while you're up on the ladder. So you might want to invest in this, and then a belt that goes along with it that has a few loops to store your towels. So anyways, that's my review. I'd like to hear what you think. Have you tried something else that you think works better? Let me know your thoughts. I'd like to hear it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alright, so we've officially run out of daylight. Let's see if I can get, alright, so you can see me a little bit. Alright, this last tool right here, I didn't mention, but it's worth putting at least in this video. This is a window scraper. This is a 6-inch Trident MK3, and you can buy replacement blades for it. I don't know if you can try to get an idea so you can see very sharp. So the key is just having your windows with soapy water on them, and always just going in one direction, nice and smooth. And change out the blades if they have some wear on them. So anyways, That's it.